What's up, guys? Welcome back to Call the Wild, the Hunter, or the Hunter Call the Wild, however you want to look at it. We are back on Emerald Coast, working on the story missions and unlocking the map. In our last video, we delivered a present for a friendship anniversary. We took a look at the animal sanctuary, and we learned a little bit more, or we learned about the Billabong story. So now, our next mission is to find some sandbar up in that area over there. And off camera, I went through, unlocked this area up in here, got this done. A lot of crocodile hunting right in here, and bantang are up in this area. Crocodile, dude, the crocs, so much money. So much money from harvesting them. I was averaging about 1,000 credits per harvest. Really, really good money in the crocs. So if that's what you're going for, do some croc hunting, honestly. So far, I mean, life is going pretty well. I've been able to smoke a few critters. Goes a hog deer. And yeah, I'm enjoying just kind of walking around and seeing what there is to see. So, I'm going to go find out what this point of interest is, and then we'll move over to our mission area. Right, so we are officially in the area. We just have to either spot a sandbar or find tracks. Not sure how that's going to work out for us. We got some tracks here. Are these sandbar? Maybe.
You found tracks of sandbar deer? Geez, I haven't seen any for a while. They're restricted in most Australian states. They shouldn't be here at all. The authorities take any sightings very seriously. And so do we. So we need to control this early before it gets out of hand. Down in Victoria, their population exploded, and they cause massive damage to pretty much everything. Crops, pastures, even trees. If you spot one, you're required by law to report it within 24 hours. So that's what we're going to do.
I'm already on it. Could you go to an outpost, find a computer, and email me all the details? And I'll take it from there.
Alright, so we're supposed to do that.
Since you're a licensed hunter, you're allowed to shoot them too. Encouraged even. They're not the only large deer you can find in the region. Maybe you already encountered a rusa or a red deer. All of them are introduced species and are strictly regulated. So go ahead, they're pretty much fair game.
Right, so we found the tracks. We're supposed to report it at that outpost over there, or over there. I guess it doesn't matter which outpost we report it to. I mean, I could just fast travel to that one, but I've got some exploring left to do over on this side.
So, I dropped by the sanctuary earlier. Saw a funny little roo wearing boxing gloves.
Happy friendship anniversary, Robbo!
Oh, I love it, Soph. That name, though. What a find.
I know, right? It was this Prezi shop in Brisbane. We couldn't believe it when Eric and I saw it.
Oh, so that's when you bought it. Wow. Well played, Sophia.
It'll be the crown jewel of your collection, I'm sure.
Did you see it has a pouch? But those don't usually get aggressive unless their joeys are in danger.
Why did you think I got it? I wanted a good old Robbo rant.
And you'll notice I haven't said anything about its proportions.
I think they're done. So, yeah, I've got a bit more exploring in. I mean, I've got to get that outpost anyways. So I figured what we'll do. Originally, I was going to come here, come grab this, and then work my way around whatever areas we need. But I guess we'll come up here, grab this, probably come up over here. And then I'll probably circle around this way over here. That's tentatively my plan, subject to change. But yeah, there's no point going all the way up, then going all the way back down, just to most likely have to go all the way up again. So what I'm saying is there's no point in going here straight to here. Well, going here, then coming back down here just to have to come back all the way up here, when I could probably just make a nice little circle. That's what I'm trying to get at. So that's most likely what we're gonna do. So I will see you in a bit. Alrighty, we made it to the outpost of sorts. Now we gotta use the laptop.
Great. Let me check if your email has all the info they'll need. Ah, looks good. I'll call the biodiversity folks to log the report right away. I gotta say, you're more than living up to your reputation as a hunter. And a tracker. Thanks for all your hard work. We're bloody lucky to have a bona fide expert like you around. So maybe you might be able to help us out with this one. The other day, my missus read something in the newspaper about a saltwater crocodile causing mayhem and understandably making people nervous. It also had a map of the salty sightings. Maybe that article's a good place to start. Here's where you'll find it.
You're kidding me, right? We gotta go all the way back up there. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that until I get at least this area mapped out. That's just a lot of back and forth for no reason other than to do it. But, you
In
know.
Australia, people will love to tell you stories about animals. The animals even get nicknames. Then it becomes part of a local furphy.
Yeah, nah, the stories aren't just a furphy. Well, most of the time. After all, this Stevie story started from a few bloody real incidents.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. If you haven't already encountered one, the salties are more aggressive and dangerous than, say, alligators. A lot more. And sometimes you get one that's even more territorial and starts venturing outside its natural habitat, like Stevie.
Robbo's not the type to big up himself, but he's our local salty hunter, a true blue expert.
Yeah, I was the one who caught Stevie back then. I was fully sick. But now, it sounds like Stevie had a hidden son or something, and it wants to avenge his daddy.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, no. While I'm walking around, if I smoke anything that's worth noting, I will certainly bring you in for that. But as of right now, I just don't see any point in going all the way up back to where we were just to hunt down a crocodile. I mean, eventually we'll get there. You know, if I unlock the entire map and then do the missions, I mean, that's another route we can certainly take. But I would rather kind of do things as we go. And we're just too far away right now, and I'm too close to this. Well, you know what I might do? I might just grab that and then fast travel over there, because we've got this fast travel point to easily get to that if we need to. Oh, that's my dog. That's Bacon. For those that don't know, my dog's name is Bacon. The other dog I named Crispy, by the way, the Bloodhound. But yeah, like I said, the whole purpose of this series, going through each map and stuff like that, is more or less to highlight the story missions, do a little bit of opportunity hunting, and to kind of keep track of what kind of level gains we get as we go. And I believe I've been doing that throughout this whole series so far. At the end of each map, I kind of follow through with, you know, this is where we started off level-wise, this is where we ended up. So, we're going to keep doing that. And at the end of all this entire series, we're going to go through and I'm going to rank each map from most favorite to least favorite, with some side notes for maps as needed. For example, you know, like, what map is beginner friendly, what map isn't. It's a decent fallow. And we'll go along those lines, you know, we'll just work things out as they come along. I'm very fluid in how I do things, so nothing is truly like set in stone. And they're gonna make us go all the way around here. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Right. Well, I can pretty much guarantee that there's gonna be points of interest over in this area. But for the sake of the video, we're going to head over and get the mission done. Why did I do that?
You found the article? Sweet as. So where did they say the salty sightings were? Righto, gotcha. Then let's tag those areas in your hunter mate and go check it out.
Righto, will do, mate. I guess we'll start at that one.
You're getting a present too, you know.
Blimey. So when do I get it?
Soon. Our friend here kindly agreed to drop it off next time they're at your station. That's all right?
Oh, mate, thank you. Can't wait to see if you went for silly but fun or so bad it's good this year.
Maybe you'll need to come up with a new category for this one, who knows?
Now that's interesting. Let me know when I'm allowed to see it then. So, do you feel ready to take on salties? You know the drill. Prepare yourself well, make sure you have all the right gear.
Not only that, but also take the time to observe the environment and study their behavior in various situations.
It took you years of learning, both theoretical and on the job, Robbo, didn't it?
Yeah, too true. And I had my fair share of close calls. Even when you're an expert, things can go bloody bad, bloody fast.
But you're a pro hunter, so I know it'll come good. So good luck, mate.
Good on you. Then try to look for any traces of a salty's presence. Could be tracks or just brekkie leftovers. Got it. Yeah, that's the work of a salty. It's not usually their territory. You'll need to deal with this. Great. Now you're there, one way to investigate would be to look for evidence of the damage they cause. Carcasses, for instance. Really? Well, that's what I feared. It's not common for a salty to go all the way out there.
Well, that's all we had planned to introduce you to your assignment with us.
But as you can see, there's no shortage of things to do. Keep up the good work, mate.
But don't pull a Robbo. Make sure you enjoy yourself too, okay? Speaking of which, why don't you all come over for tea this weekend?
Oh, absolutely. That way our friend here can meet our families. We'll have a couple of coldies, we'll have a great time.
I've still got a couple of your fancy craft beers in the esky, so I reckon we're covered.
Right, so it looks like in order to finish off the missions, we gotta go back to Sophie's station. Which was where? Was it the pit stop? I don't remember where that one was at. Should probably reload. Reach Soph's farm. An opal point? What? Oh, we haven't gone to Soph's farm yet, have we? So opal point's got to be up over in here somewhere. Right, okay. Well, I suppose this video might be a little bit longer than some of the others. It sounds like we're going to be able to go ahead and just finish this one out. Alright, yeah, finally found it. Found Soph's place. So this should be it. Right here.
You're back at Soph Station. Great. I'm sure you're aware, but don't forget about the, you know, the thing.
You mean the prezzy you got me for our friendship anniversary? You should have been a spy, Robbo.
Ah, I know. Anyway, if you don't mind, could you drop it off for us somewhere?
Maybe at the bar, near the counter. Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot for helping us with this. All right, Soph. I'll tell you what it is. It's a second-hand copy of a certain illustrated children's book, Waltzing Matilda.
Mate, you didn't. I don't know what to say.
I'm not picky. I'll accept a simple thank you, you know.
My favourite book growing up. Well played, Robbo. Well played. You win.
No worries, Soph. So that's 2 Barbies you owe me now.
Right, so I do believe that is the end of the story missions. There's still quite a bit I need to explore, so I will bring you all back once that is done, yeah? I think that sounds like a plan. Do I need more ammunition? Yeah, I think I'm alright for now. Right, so we'll bring you back once we get everything explored, and then we'll go through and we'll check out our stats and levels and all that good stuff. Alright, so we are just about done with Emerald Coast. All I have to do is get that outpost, and that'll be it. Let's go. So, my thoughts on this map, and I'll go into more detail later in the final video for this series where I talk about all the maps and all that good stuff. It's a solid map. It really is. It's a solid map. There's plenty, well, I shouldn't say plenty, but there is some small game hunting, albeit some difficult small game hunting, but there is some small game hunting, and look at that boy. We even got some pig up in here. Huh. So yeah, you got fox, and then you've got the geese and the quail. I think it's quail. And then you've got a bunch of deer species. And then you've got the crocs and the bantang. Crocs are good money, I will say that, 100%. Right, but anyways, we have completed Emerald Coast officially. There's a look at the map. And let's see here, I gotta get my pen out. So we're at level 41, so we started at 37. Not bad. Not bad at all. If we look at our missions, we have no more story missions, so those are all done. There's a look at the missions. We only did 2 side missions, but that's okay. There's still a lot of side missions, but that's not something that I'm going to make videos on. Really? I didn't get one? Okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not worried about that at all. There's a look at our current skills for Stalker. There's our skills for Ambusher. Our rifle perks, handgun perks, shotgun, and archery. And if we come over here, there's my current profile card. And there is our hunting profile. So all in all, not bad. We've had 2 casualties. I honestly can't complain. Can't complain. Let's see here. So this map is done. The only thing I did not smoke on this map was a goose. Otherwise, I got at least one of all the other species. So, I think we're going to go to Alberta, Canada next. Let's see, we did Sundarpatan. I'm just grabbing up my notes here, guys. That's what you're hearing. Salzweisen. Let's see, ASCII Ridge. What do we got? We got tier or class 1 through 8, so we'll just keep our current setup. I'll actually probably just keep this current setup for all the maps moving forward because I do have 1 through 9. So we've got our Gopi Grand, which is class 1. We got the Coleman 22 Hornet, which is class 1 and 2. Then we got the Force Elite 300, which is class 3 through 6. And then I've got the Valgarda 375, which is 7, 8, and 9. So we're set up for really anything. But before we go into the next map, I do want to make sure I've got all my ammo. Let's see here. I don't even know what all we need. I guess we'll buy some of these guys. I don't think I need those. That's black powder. I don't think I have anything for black powder. Right, and then shotgun. We should be straight on our shotgun. I think I'm using 10 gauge, right? Yeah, 10 gauge. So I need some more of those. 7.62 35. These guys. There we go. So we should now be completely set up. We've got over 100 rounds of everything. Awesome. I suppose what we can do is we can take a look. We can go to the trophy lodge. I don't know if there's anything that I have saved to be put into the trophy lodge. We can take a look. I honestly don't remember if I put anything in to set up with. We'll take a quick look. So we got those plaques done. There's our Mocha Moose from New Zealand. What do we got here? Dime red deer. Yeah, our Mocha Moose. Another Mocha Moose. American alligator. Oh, he was piebald. That's why I kept him. That's why I kept him. And then from Spain, we've got our special fur variations. So we've got the Orgo and the Phantasma Wolf. I can get the black one, the midnight one, but I can only do it when I'm night hunting out there, and I haven't done that yet. So that's why I don't have that. We got over here, Dime Yak. I honestly forgot what all I have in here. Piebald Mallard. Another Piebald Mallard. So I've got 2 Piebald Mallards. Okay. A Molting Ptarmigan. Huh. A Dark Western Capercaillie? Why do I have that? I honestly don't know why I've got that, but whatever. And then we've got a Piebald Roe Deer. Do I have anything that I need to put in here? Yeah, Capercaillie, Iberian Wolf. I think that's everything, right? Do I have anything saved? No. Okay, so we don't have to put anything into our trophy lodge. Right. So, next video, we will head over to Alberta, Canada. And I think what I'm going to do with that one is I'm just going to do kind of like a big supercut. Instead of doing different videos, I'll just do like one video where we go over all of that stuff, where we do all the story missions, all that good stuff. is going to take a lot more effort on my part with the cuts and all that good stuff, but you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, there you have it, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. If I've earned it, hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.